Hello, hello. Welcome back. Today in math, we're going to review a little bit of addition and we're going to start subtraction from 18. Now, you see all my little Lego characters here. Well, my first question for you today is, what can we take away from 18? Let's count the Lego characters that we have here for starters, okay? There's two, so we're going to count by twos, okay? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. We have 18 Lego characters. Perfect. All right, what can we take away from 18? Well, we know that if we have 18 and I take away none, then we still have 18, right? Okay, if we have 18 Lego characters and I take away one, now we have 17 Lego characters. If we have 18 Lego characters and I take away 2, now we have 16 Lego characters. If we had 18 Lego characters and I take away, there's my 18, oops, he's on his face, that's okay. If I have 18 Lego characters and I take away 3, 17, 16, 15. Now I only have 15. See how I'm counting backwards? We can do the same thing on a number line, you know. Okay, if I have 18 Lego characters and I take away 4, how many Lego characters do I have left? I have 14 left. Okay, if I have 18 Lego characters and I take away 5, how many Lego characters do I have left? I have 13. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. See how I count backwards? If I have 18 Lego characters and I take away 6, how many do I have left? 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. I have 12 left. If I have 18 Lego characters and I take away 7, what do I have left? I have 11 left. Let's count them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay? If I have 18 Lego characters and I take away 8, 18 Lego characters and I take away 8, then I'm left with 10. Okay? If I have 18 Lego characters and I take away 9, that's like 18 kids in our class and 9 of them are on vacation. How many are left? 9. That's a double. 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 take away 9 is 9. Okay? If I have 18 Lego characters and I take away 10 of them, how many are left? 8. If I have 18 Lego characters and I take away 11 of them, how many are left? 7. If I have 18 Lego characters and I take away 12, how many are left? 6. If I have 18 Lego characters and I take away 13, how many are left? Well, you can see them easy now and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I have 18 Lego characters and I take away 14, how many are left? Make a pile down here. 4. If I have 18 Lego characters and I take away 15, how many are left? 3. If I have 18 Lego characters and I take away 16, goodbye, R2, D2, how many are left? 2. If I have 18 Lego characters and I take away 17 of them, how many are left? 1. And if I have 18 Lego characters and I take away all 18 Lego characters, how many are left? None. Okay, so there's a lot we can take away from 18. Okay, now we're going to review addition up to 12. So if I have the number card 12 and I ask you to show me 2 more numbers that add up to 12, the first thing you could show me would be a 0 and a 12. I don't have another 12 number card, sorry. But we know that 0 plus 12 equals 12, right? Okay, I could trade out the 0 for a 1. And if I have a 1 and a 12, well, 1 plus what equals 12? 1 plus 11 equals 12. You can make this list right here of the addition sums to 12, and you could do it in your journal, in the math part of your journal. Okay, all right, let's trade out the 1 for a 2. Then we're going to have to trade out the 11 for a 10, because 2 plus 10 equals 12, and 10 plus 2 equals 12. Okay, all right, let's trade out the 2 for a 3, and the 10 for a 9. Okay, so we know that 3 plus 9, or 9 plus 3, 9, 10, 11, 12 equals 12. 3 plus 9 equals 12. Okay, now let's trade out the 3 for a 4. And we're going to trade out the 9 for an 8. 4 plus 8 equals 12, or 8 plus 4. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 4 plus 8 equals 12. Now we've talked about number patterns a lot this year, and you might be noticing down here at the bottom that going up, each time it gets bigger by 1. And the second add-in, each time it gets smaller by 1. It's like one of them moves over to the other one's place, but the total, the sum, stays the same. Okay, now we're going to trade out the 4 for a 5. Excuse me. Here's my 5. And we're going to trade out the 8 for a 7. And we've got 5 plus 7 equals 12. Then we're going to trade out the 5 for a 6 and the 7 for a 6. And then we have 6 plus 6 equals 12. Then we're going to change out the 6 for that 5 again, sorry, for the 7. And we're going to change out the other 6 for a 5. And 7, 5, 12. Here's the combination right here. It's just that this time the 5 was first, and then the 7, and this time the 7 is first and then the 5. But we know, we've talked about this a lot in math, it doesn't matter which one comes first. If you're adding, it doesn't matter. Okay, that's just for addition. Okay, so we won't write the rest of the fact family, but you know what they are for the 12 fact family. Okay, now I'm going to show you another one of our math strategies that we have used before, but not just too often, but it's part whole. So the idea here is that however many I have in this part and however many I have in this part should be the same thing as how many are in the whole, which is basically the same thing as our little number cards, our number bonds. For example, if I have the number 13 up here, which I do, I have 13 Lego characters, and down here I have a 0, then how many Lego characters do I need over on this side of the tray so that all together we have 13? I need 13 Lego characters over here. 1, let me put them where you can see them, hopefully. 2, 3, 4, he might be laying on his face, sorry. 5, ooh, a dog. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay, so now these 13 plus this 0 altogether is 13. So this part plus this part is equal to the same thing as this part. We want the bottom tray to be the same as the top tray. Part plus this part is the same thing as this whole tray up here. Okay, so now let me switch the camera around a little bit. I'm going to get rid of these trays because you can't really see all of the Lego pieces. But I want us to continue with this, doing part whole, okay? So I'm going to leave my 13 guys up here, but I want to trade this bottom part out a little bit, okay? Okay, I'm going to leave 13 as our whole, and then down here on the dry erase board, I'll have part and part. Let me draw a dividing line here and label part and part. So we started off with 0 plus 13. We had 0 plus 13 equals 13. Okay, so now what if I put 1 over here? How many am I going to need over here? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He lost his helmet. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So how many is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 1 plus 12 equals 13. Okay, now I want you to be aware of this. I want you to see this, know this, understand this. I really don't need to get rid of or add. I'm just going to move one of these guys over to this other side. I still have 13 pieces, and I still have 13 pieces here. So 2 now plus 11 equals 13, because remember I just moved one of those guys over there. Now I'm going to move another one. So if I move this guy over here, now I have 3 here and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 here. So 3, oops, I just erased it. Here we are, 3 plus 10 equals 13, okay? I'm going to slide another Lego figure over. Now I've got 4 over here, and I only have 9 over here. You can see it's an odd number because this guy doesn't have a partner. Okay, so 4 plus 9 equals 13. And when I slide another guy over, move this white. guy over. When I move him over now, I've got 2, 4, 5 over here, and I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 over here. So 5 plus 8 equals 13. Then we're going to move another one over. And so now we have 6 plus 2, 4, 6, 7. 6 plus 7 equals 13. Okay. Now because 13 is an odd number, we don't have a double. So we're going to move another one over here. And now we have 7 on this side and 6 on this side. So 7 plus 6 equals 13. And then we will continue on using these, but they're going to trade places. So next, the 8 will come first. 8 plus 5. And then the 9. 9 plus 4, and so on. Okay? Now let's trade out the 13 for the 14. And let's see what that looks like. Okay, here's our 14 card. I'm going to actually remove the Lego figures, at least these Lego figures. For now, we don't need those guys because, you know, when we do math, they're not going to draw pictures for you all the time. And that's really what we've been working on this year, is getting away from pictures and using number symbols in place of pictures. So 14 would be the same thing as 0 plus how many? 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, he was laying on his face. 11, 12, 13, 14. That fits perfectly on the screen. Okay, so 0 plus 14 equals 14. And once again, what am I going to do? I'm just going to move one of these over to the other side. So now we have 1 plus 13 equals 14. Then we're going to move another one over. 2 plus 12 equals 14. And we'll move another one over. 3 plus 11 equals 14. And we'll move another one. They're moving, but none of them are disappearing. Okay? So now we have 4 plus 10 equals 14. And another 5 plus 9 equals 14. And another 6 plus 8 equals 14. And another 7 plus 7 equals 14. And then we start back with just the twins. Now we have 8. Here, it's this problem right here. We have 8, and we have now 6 on the other side, and it still equals 14. Okay, then we would have 9 plus 5, and 10 plus 4, and 11 plus 3, and so on. Okay, so now we're going to trade out 14 for 15. But what do we need? We need one more Lego man. And we're going to move them all back over to here. Line them up so they're easy to count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. I had lost him earlier. 14, 15. 2, 4, 5, 5, 10, 15. Okay. All right, there's our 15. So we know that 0 plus 15 equals 15. And we know that if I move one Lego guy over here, 1 plus 14 equals 15. I can't add any here or take any away from all of them because then it wouldn't be 15 anymore. But I can move them from one side to the other, from this part to this part. Okay, so now let me move another Lego guy over to this part of the house. Okay, 2 plus 13 equals 15. And I can move him over. 3 plus 12 equals 15. I can move him over. It kind of looks like Elvis. 4 plus 11 equals 15. And another 5 plus 10 equals 15. And another 6 plus 9 equals 15. 7 plus 8 equals 15. And then I'm going to start going the other way, writing the twins. 8 first plus 7 equals 15. And then 9 plus 6 equals 15, and so on. Okay? Then I'm going to move on up to the 16 family. And I'm going to do the same thing, except I have to have one more Lego guy, right? Let me trade it out for a dark one because you can see them better. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trying not to erase the line between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5, 10, 15, and one more makes 16. And again, we know that 0 plus 16 equals 16. And if we move one, oh, you couldn't see him before. There we go, there's number 16. If I move 1 over to this part, then 1 plus 15 equals 16. And 2 plus 14 equals 16. And 3 plus 13 equals 16. And 4 plus 12 equals 16. And 5 plus 11 equals 16. And 6 plus 10 equals 16. And 7 plus 9 equals 16. And 8 plus 8 equals 16. Oh, sorry, you can't see those, can you? Okay, you could have been writing these down yourself. It's good to have it in your head. And we could go all the way until I have them all moved over. Then what would I have? I would have 16 plus 0 equals 16, and that's fine too. It's just the twin of 0 plus 16. It's just that they all traded places from here to here, but all together we still had 16. And we can do the same thing with 17 and with 18. I won't do it now, but you understand the idea, I believe, okay? And finally today, guys, I want us to make money with our coins. We haven't practiced coins in a while, and so let's go ahead and practice our coins. I want to know the different ways that I can make 10. Well, I've got several different ways that I can make 10 cents. I can have 10 pennies, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That makes 10 cents. I could also have 2 nickels, 5, 10. That makes 10 cents. Or I could have 1 dime. 1 dime also makes 10 cents. Remember our little poems for remembering what color they are and how much they're worth? penny, penny, easily spent, coppery brown and worth 1 cent. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat, you're worth 5 cents, I know that. Dime, dime, little and thin, I am told that you're worth 10. Okay, so those are our little rhymes. These are the different ways that we can make 10 cents. That I know of, there isn't any other way to make 10 cents. These are just the 3 different ways. Okay, what if I wanted to make 12 cents? What would I need to do here? Well, I would have to add a couple of more pennies, wouldn't I? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, now what if I added another nickel? Would that get me 12 cents? 5, 10, 15. No, that's too much. So I can't add another nickel here, but what I could add, 5, 10, 11, 12. I just count on by ones and use my coin that's worth 1, which is the penny, and then I've got 12 cents. Okay, how about using my dime? Can I use 2 dimes to make 12 cents? They're worth 10, 10, 20. No, that's too much. But I can use a dime, 10, 11, 12, and 2 pennies. Okay, now how about 15? How can we make 15 cents from all of these? Well, we gotta add a few more pennies up here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. I believe you can see all of those. That's 15 cents. Okay, what about using nickels? 5, 10, 15. Perfect. 15 cents. And what about using dimes? Can I say 10 and another dime, 20? No, that's too much. So how about I use a dime and a nickel? 10, 15. Yes, that works. Can you think of any other way? Well, there are other ways to make 15 cents. We could trade 2, 4, 5. We could trade these 5 pennies out for a nickel. Let me find another nickel, or we just borrow from here. We could trade these 5 pennies out for this nickel. We've played the exchange game before in class, and we still have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We still have 15 cents. Okay, how about here? Oh, I know what else we could do. We could trade out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could trade out 5 more cents here and exchange it for a nickel. I'll move these over. So now we've got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's another way to make it. What about using a dime? Could we make it a different way using a dime? I think we can. Okay, let's put another dime down. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's all sorts of ways that we can do it. Thank heavens God has allowed us to have so many different types of money so that we can count and add up and have the correct amount of change whenever we need to. Okay, so don't forget about the exchange game. All right, that's the end of our math lesson today. Make sure that you look at the last card to find out what pages in the math book you're supposed to do today. And today you're going to do the little activity attached to your homework schedule called Dolphin Differences. And it's a subtraction practice worksheet. All right, till next time. Bye.